Sight will return, and the first nation to harness its powers will dominate the world.
Hi and welcome to Select 10. In this video, we are going to count down our picks for top 10 highest rated IMDb series of 2021 on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney+, and Apple TV+. Watch full video, as I will take 20 to 25 seconds for each series to talk about its story, which will help you to select the series you want to watch first. Let's start the video. On number 10. Foundation.
His math was right.
The Empire is dying.
Wars will be endless.
It is an epic sci-fi series based on Isaac Asimov, classic sci-fi novel of the same name. The series takes place thousands of years in the future and set in a human-led galactic empire that seems to be invulnerable. However, a man named Harry Seldon has developed a formula that he claims shows his empire is going to fall, and soon unless something can be done to stop it. Following multiple timelines, series takes place on various planets and spaceships. With vibrant costuming and stunning visual effects, Foundation is a gorgeous and entrancing series. On number 9. The Wheel of Time.
The Dark One is waking. But there will be one who can stand against him.
It is an epic fantasy series based on the novel of the same name. The series is set in a high fantasy world where magic exists, but only some people can access it. The story follows Moiraine, a member of a magical organization, who takes 5 young people on a journey, believing that one of them might be the reincarnation of the dragon, a powerful individual prophesied to save the world or destroy it. Also, this is one of the most awaited show of 2021, and if you like fantasy, magic, adventure, then you will love this show. On number 8. The Nevers.
There's savagery, chaos.
It is a science fiction series created by Avengers director Joss Whedon. The series takes place in Victorian-era London, where a few years after, people suddenly started exhibiting supernatural powers for reasons unknown. The vast majority of these people turn out to be women, and Laura Donnelly plays a woman who runs a home that serves as a place of refuge for them. To protect and shelter these gifted orphans, Laura and her brilliant young inventor Anne Skelly have to face the brutal forces determined to annihilate their kind. On number 7. See.
Find the children who can see and bring them to me.
The series stars Jason Momoa as Bob of Oz. And the story is set far in a dystopian future where the human race has lost the sense of sight and society has had to find new ways to interact, build, hunt, and to survive. But all of that is challenged when a set of twins are born with sight. If you want to watch something different than usual sci-fi fantasy shows, then you should definitely consider watching this series. Its magnificent concept and mind-blowing visuals will keep you on the edge of your seat. On number 6. Shadow and Bone.
There are no others like us, and there never will be.
You have no idea.
It is one of the best Netflix fantasy show of 2021. The story is set in Ravka, a fictional country based on Russia that is divided by the ominous Shadow Fold, an area of impenetrable darkness where hideous creatures feast on human flesh, which is slowly destroying the nation of Ravka. And there are people called Grisha who can practice the magic and are trained for the Second Army, led by General Kirigan, who has spent his life searching for a Grisha who can summon light. The only person who could destroy the Shadow Fold, and Alina Starkov, a map maker, turns out to be such a Grisha. She alone possesses the power to save her country from the forces of darkness that threaten to destroy it. On number 5. The Terror.
Once put it, this place wants us dead. What could have done that?
It is an horror drama anthology series, which is less about jump scares and more of methodical deconstruction of one's sanity in the face of terror, which is to say that this is cerebral horror at its finest. Both seasons of this anthology series immerse themselves in history. With season 1 follows, the crew of a real-life Royal Naval expedition, led by 3 captains, is sent to find the Arctic's fabled, treacherous Northwest Passage in the 1840s, while a man-eating polar bear hunts them. And season 2 is set at a Japanese internment camp plagued by ghosts during World War II. The 2 seasons of this show is a modern horror masterpiece with a final image that will never leave your mind. On number 4. The Sinner.
So you think she's lying?
This doesn't make any sense.
I think there's something wrong with me.
3 fascinating seasons of this show await to be cracked open. Each one is focused on a murder committed by an unlikely offenders in strange circumstances. Season 1 follows Jessica Biel's Cora, who stabs a man to death on a beach in a sudden frenzy but has no idea why. Now it's up to Detective Ambrose to unravel the shockingly disturbing events embedded in her psyche that lead to her being triggered. Each season of this series examines how and why ordinary people commit brutal crimes. Also, this is one of those crime mystery series which will remain in your head for days after watching. On number 3. Only Murders in the Building.
You wanna come?
Do I want to break into a dead guy's apartment and go through all his shit? Sounds like an afternoon.
This comedy crime show follows 3 neighbors, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. The 3 share an obsession with true crime and suddenly find themselves wrapped up in one. When a grisly death occurs inside their apartment building, the trio suspects that the murderer lives inside their building and employs their precise knowledge of true crime to investigate the truth. Also, they record a podcast of their own to document the case. The 3 unravel the complex secrets of the building, which stretch back years. Perhaps even more explosive are the lies they tell one another. Also, this is one of the best show of 2021, and you all should definitely watch this one. On number 2. Warriors.
Secret war with yours, we're all gonna suffer for it.
It is a martial arts crime drama television series based on an original concept by Bruce Lee, and it is executive produced by his daughter, Shannon Lee. The story follows Ah-Sam, a martial art genius who tries to figure out where he fits in this new American landscape where early Chinese immigrants is facing harassment from other workers. And situation gets even worse by the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882, a law which set out to stop Chinese people from coming to America. As a result, men formed gangs in Chinatown as a defensive measure, and soon Ah-Sam finds himself embedded in a criminal underworld rife with violence, which revolves around a Chinatown gang rivalry known as the Tong Wars. On number 1. What Do We Do in Shadows?
My cake caught in the door.
Well, yank it out!
Believe it or not, but this is one of the best comedy show of 2021. The series revolves around the centuries-old vampires who live in modern-day Staten Island, but instead of focusing on supernatural threats, the show largely revolves around their behavioral humor and roommate disputes. Also, the series execute a rich mythology in the background that bubbles to the surface every now and then. But the joy of this show is watching these characters, who have lived with one another for a very long time, and try to remain friends and lovers. That's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. And do subscribe my channel for new updates.